Hey guys, what's going on? This is Azim with INVESTOFY, and today, in the last video of the year, I am going to go over 3 stock picks that you guys can consider buying in early next year. So let's start off with the first one here right away, which is eBay. We all know about eBay. It's kind of like an Amazon competitor, e-commerce, and their financials are pretty solid. The company's has a nice market cap. I think this market cap could easily be double this. So there's a 2x potential with this stock. Again, whenever I take these stocks, it's always with the long term in mind that I'm minimum holding these stocks for 6 months. So 35 billion, I think this company could easily be worth over 75 billion, especially with their third party seller business. That's growing and growing, right? Along with that, they have pretty good gross margins and operating margins. Year to date, they've made a 40% return, which is pretty good. It's been a crazy year, but they're still around and they're growing. There's potential for e-commerce only more and more. So, big one. Several hedge funds are invested in this, and if you look at the list, it's about 79 hedge funds, and it's the big ones. We're talking about Renaissance is invested, AQR, Two Sigma, you have D. Shaw, Millennium, right, Citadel. All of these guys are investing in this. There's a lot of different hedge funds, and I mean, there's 79 of them that have invested in this. So you can't go wrong with an investment like eBay. It's a pretty solid company. It's been around for a few years. And looking at the charts once more, again, if you are to buy the stock today, and let's just do a quick update here, right? Let's just see if the price is okay. If you were to buy, I would buy it with this stop loss of about 45.15 at the low of this. And this is on weekly charts. I don't even look at anything less than that. The price is doing pretty good, and I think it's a good risk reward that you can get at 45.15 as a stop loss. So check that out as an opportunity to buy, and the stock should perhaps do well for you. So that's the first stock. Let's move on to the second one, which I'm actually excited about as an industry, and that is PAAS, which is Pan American Silver Corporation, which is a Canadian silver and other basic materials mining company. And the reason I'm excited is that silver has been growing a lot more lately, and there's going to be a lot more potential for silver in the next year within the industrial aspect of things. So a lot of mining companies have been growing their shares. So PAAS is a good investment to consider. It's already at that breakout point, close to breakout. So let's just see how the stock is doing today. Yeah, so it could be a good stock. If you buy it now, I think it can just shoot up to a good 40 easily. And if we look at the challenge here, well, let's look at the hedge funds, right? How many of them are invested? 37 hedge funds are invested in this. Renaissance has a position in it. Citadel has one. D. Shaw again. Millennium, Two Sigma. These are the big ones, right? So they're investing in silver too. Why shouldn't you? And again, I think you can put a stop loss at about 28.25, which is the lowest of these, and just buy it at the current market price. It's a good stock to consider. 34.34. Yeah, I think this stock can definitely grow and build. And let's just look at its weekly charts, right? If you're looking at the weekly, it's going close to its, all-time high. So there's a huge potential for the stock to blow through that and continue to going higher. So definitely consider buying Pan American Silver Corporation. And the final one as a stock tip for today would be Mastercard. I mean, this company is fantastic. They're in a duopoly with Visa, so they're not going anywhere. They have a huge business. Everyone uses Mastercard. You can't go wrong with it, right? And let's just take a look at the charts. So there's a couple of ways you could trade this. I think you could buy it at the current market price and put a stop loss near, I would say, what, 323? Yeah, 322.95, as I like to do, always 5 cents below. It's just something that gives you more space, but I think it's about to break out. So this stock might have a comfortable 10-15% upside coming up in the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. So these are the three stocks that I kind of wanted to give picks for you guys for today and get ready for next week. The other one I just want to do is a quick update on this stock that we purchased yesterday, or we made a video about it yesterday, was PDD, and how the stock is growing. It's grown about 10% since we purchased. Now that wasn't the intent. I'm glad it happened over the last couple of days, that it just grew to that level, and I'm happy. But people get excited and they want to sell their stock. Go ahead and do that if you've made your money. If you made a $10,000-$20,000 profit on this, if you were investing a couple $100,000, cool, you can do that. But that's not the intent with how I personally invest. I invest with a company that I see a long-term value in it. I see that this stock can easily double, possibly even triple in the coming couple of years. So I'm investing with that, with a little bit of risk reward here, right? I'm just investing with, hey, I know what my stop loss is, and I'm just ready to move on. And that's really the approach that you want to take going into the next year, is as well, whatever you invest in, you're not investing for quick bucks, just in and out. That's just going to burn you out, number one. Number two, you're not really going to make any money on that. And an example for that would be, I always like to look at, is Tesla, right, as a stock. Tesla's done really well too. And by the way, you can buy Tesla as well. I think it's at a pretty good level where it's breaking out. So if it breaks out, you can buy it, or even now, and put a stop loss at about 566. But let's just take a look at Tesla's growth. And for the longest time, it was just like in this region of about $50 or $200, right, before the 4-to-1 split. And it's since this year, like especially after March, it's skyrocketed like 500-600%. And that's the thing, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. And I try to do my best into getting the best stocks at a low price with a good stop loss, and then continue to hold it for a year, possibly even longer, and see the returns within that period. So that's what I would recommend for you guys. Once again, if you really enjoyed this video, if you have any other stocks you want me to do an analysis on, just let me know. I'll make videos on that. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. And this is Azam from INVESTOFY. Have a wonderful day. Happy New Year. Take care, guys. Peace.